It's one drink after another, and this is one battle after another.
Ooh.
Let's go. Cheers to the Secret Agent.
So we are at the heart of the Oscars, and we're going to drink our way through all the Oscar-nominated movie-themed cocktails.
Yeah. Let's serve up the next one. What do we got here? Bam. Okay.
We're here to talk about the movies and get drunk.
Whoa! It's alive! Cheers to Hamnet. To be or not, to drink or not to drink. That is a question, and we are drinking. So,
are you ready for this ride, this drunken ride?
Let's do it.
Ooh.
Start me up. Start them engines.
Vroom,
Blow it up.
vroom.
Hey now.
Okay, so our first drink and our first nominee is Sentimental Value.
Yes.
Okay.
To Sentimental Value.
Okay. A lot of serious topics of generational family trauma and what people are able to connect on versus not. But I don't know, this movie kind of swept me off my feet, really. So this is one of my favorite movies of the year, and I think a lot of it has to do with the great performances by everybody, and I'm so excited that everybody got nominated.
Yeah.
But there's something about the writing and something about the direction of how this house and the place and how these different layers of generations, around this family are interwoven, and they're kind of encased in this kind of movie, kind of Russian doll, because he's a director,
Right.
and the core premise of the movie is bringing his daughters, one before and one in the present, to be a part of the movie that he's writing. So there's so many layers to this movie, and so I don't know, I was deeply moved.
Stellan Skarsgård, to me, stole the movie.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Just an incredible actor, and this is definitely his best performance. Overall, I think I liked the ideas they were dealing with more than like the emotion. Like, it didn't really connect with me overall about like I didn't really like feel the movie as much, except for the end of the movie was brilliant, I thought.
Yeah. What do you think of the cocktail?
Well, it's not alcoholic,
Yes.
so that factors into it. I think it's okay, sort of like the movie. In that, like, there's a hot, like, I'm not connecting to it on a certain level because there's no booze in it. So what did you think of the cocktail?
Cocktail is okay. I think it's
Yeah.
too citrus forward, it's too dominant. But I was trying to think about, like, how does this represent the actual movie?
And what do you think?
I do think there's something about the way it's served and the fact that it has sort of these herbal tones to it, which to me is very Scandinavian in my mind.
Yeah.
And I think there's something about the color profile of this, like, fogginess of just Scandinavia, but also fogginess in the relationship. But there's like a little, bright tint to it, which is bringing out hope. Because it's a bummer movie, but I don't think the movie is not hopeful.
No, not at
It's
all.
hopeful.
Yeah, no, I think
So
the characters
that's
are
the
better
grapefruit
friends.
is the light.
I love that.
That's my interpretation.
Beautiful. Cheers. On to the next one.
All right, so we have a next Best Picture nominee, which is The Secret Agent.
Secret Agent.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Cheers to The Secret Agent.
Lots to talk about this cocktail.
Oh, wow.
So what do you think of The Secret Agent?
So I went in with sort of high expectations. Definitely a slow burn. It takes a while to kind of get going, but especially by the third act when it really sort of kicks into gear about what's going on and what the movie's sort of trying to say, I was like enthralled, and I thought the end of the movie is fantastic. So what about you, Secret Agent wise?
It was great.
What's the dossier say from you on the Secret Agent?
Now, I second everything you said. Like, when it started, I was like, where is this going? And it definitely felt like a slow burn because when I'd read a little bit about it and I knew it was a thriller. We are programmed as moviegoers that whenever it's a thriller, you expect a certain pace from the movie and such. And I was like,
some
okay,
thrills.
Some thrills.
Yeah, I want some thrills in my thriller sometimes. I don't know.
This drink is not alcoholic.
Oh, you should.
But clearly, something is in it. That's all I decided to work around here. So great.
Yeah.
No, but the slow burn of it actually was very well deserved because the movie kind of builds and builds, and you're introduced to all these different people. There are gruesome things happening right in the first 30 minutes of the movie. But on top of that, the movie looks beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Like the sepia tone and the color. Okay, what do you...
Cocktail-wise.
Cocktail-wise.
So this is definitely, so again, non-alcoholic.
Yeah.
Tropical. I can taste I want to put rum in this, to be honest. So I think this does remind me of, I've never been to Brazil, but it does feel like a South America flavor to it. It's got those
definitely, it's mango, cinnamon,
exactly,
which I definitely associate with tropical and Brazil,
totally.
even though I've never been there either.
Absolutely, yeah.
And the bright yellow color lends itself to sepia tone, like the whole movie kind of looks like
this.
So it's beautiful.
On to the next one. Okay, it looks like now we're in the forest here. This can only mean one thing. We are on a train and we are dreaming, because this is train.
Choo-choo.
This is the train dreams.
Cheers
to the trains.
To the train.
And this is the first drink with actual booze in it.
That's
so
true.
Now the real fun begins.
Oh, that smells amazing. First of all, I'm happy to say that this is in the Best Picture top 10. Because, this is a smaller movie.
Mm-hmm.
It has some stars, but, Joel Edgerton, Kerry Condon, but these are not like big name people. I mean, they are. People know them, but they're not top.
Right, they're not A-listers.
They're not A-listers, and the director, Clint Bentley, he's only made a few movies. But this is, second time go after last year's Oscar success with Sing Sing and such. So, but I don't know. I was kind of bowled over by this movie, by its like quiet grace of everyday man running through life, maybe waiting for a bigger narrative of his life to hit him, but then realizing at the end that he has lived his life, and even though that life might be ordinary, it still has meaning. And what has meaning in life is the things you do, the people you meet, the relationships you build, the people you lose. All of it is kind of part of it, and every life is big.
Definitely bowled over almost immediately by the cinematography. I love Malick movies. I love that sort of aimless camera, handheld, using nature and putting humans in that context. And this whole movie has that, and then also the fact that it's mainly shot, a lot of the movie is shot at golden hour. It just looks fantastic. So I was pulled in immediately by that. And then as the movie went along, it did become more of an emotional beat with it too, especially to like the themes you were mentioning of. I mean, I love that scene in the film when he's sitting, walking down the street or something, and then in the TV window there's like John Glenn going to space, and it's this sort of juxtaposition, like you said, of like, well, I'm not going to space, like I'm not going to be in the encyclopedia, as my name entry, but like that you're both humans, you're both experiencing big things in your own lives. It's just, there's a difference in scale, but that doesn't mean your life is not just as grand as John Glenn's in many ways. So let's get into the drink a little bit. So we have this amazing tree stump coaster here. I don't know, this is not going to come out on the camera, but maybe it did in the photo we put up earlier, but the ice has imprinted on it some trees in here. And this is a gin-based drink. So what are your thoughts on this?
I think they captured the essence of the movie from like the look and feel of it, obviously. And I think there's something about the timeless, ordinary quality of colorless water.
Just going to say the same thing.
That's what the movie is. Exactly. So I think they did a great job with that, but there's elegant touches to it to elevate it, like with the ice block and the imprint of the trees and such.
Yeah.
As a cocktail, I think this is way too boozy.
You're finishing that, by the way. I'm almost done, so you're in trouble. Yeah, it's a little strong, but I think gin is an alcohol I like, and I think this delivers well. So let's get on that. Keep on that train.
All right.
We'll see you on the next one.
I don't even know how to hold a cigarette.
You don't know how to cigarette?
So bad,
dude. Come on. We got a little X in the drinks here. We got a little cigarette garnish. This movie is Sinners. Cheers to the sinners.
Cheers to the sinners. Whoops.
There we go. Ooh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Whew. So I am a gigantic fan of Ryan Coogler. I think he's probably the best director of his age working right now. I've loved all of his films since I first saw Creed 10 years ago. And so I came in with this movie with like incredible, like sky high expectations. I thought this movie would change my life, would rewrite my DNA. Everything about the world would be different after seeing this. So I saw it opening night at the Chinese Theater in IMAX. Wow. Huge crowd, everyone really into it. And I liked the movie a lot, but I think because my expectations were too high, it didn't necessarily meet the expectations that I thought they would be. I thought this would be, this is a masterpiece. I don't necessarily think it's that good, but man, did this movie deliver. I mean, from production design, incredible. Acting, Michael B. Jordan, who's one of my favorite actors too. Just the two roles. Michael B. Jordan, you can tell the difference between Smoke and Stack. in each scene. You know exactly who the guy is. Like, that's how good of an actor he is. I'm also a gigantic vampire fan. Love vampire movies. And to me, I guess the thing that I want to see it again because I've only seen it once, unfortunately, that rubbed me a little bit like I think like I need a second viewing on is when it jumped into full like vampire B movie thing.
Right.
Tone felt a little bit of a breath of a shift. So a movie that I don't like at all, From Dusk Till Dawn, has a similar thing where it's like it's one kind of movie and then it shifts into a crazy vampire movie. But that transition seemed more natural. This felt a little bit like a speed bump to me to get over, but I think I need it on a second viewing. I think I'll appreciate that more. But yeah, like I think this is one of the best movies of the year easily.
Yeah, I mean, I obviously, appreciate everything he's done before, the big and the small. But when I read this is a vampire movie and I'm not into horror movies.
You're not a vampire guy.
I'm not a vampire person.
It's okay.
So I was like, oh, I don't know. And then, so I was not waiting for this movie with like bated breath.
Okay.
As things started to come out, I was like, oh, I gotta go see it. And I don't know. I would say this is probably the most memorable movie-going experience of the year for me. I was just completely like blown away. I don't think I've seen anything like it in my life. Something that has this level of texture, detail, emotional heft, but also fun, but also genre bending. Like I had my jaw on the floor like throughout the entire movie, and I'm not even getting into the technical aspects of the movie that you talked about, which are also incredible. A+. So to me, like, this is a spoiler, but this might be my favorite movie of the year. The more I think about it.
I wish I could say that.
Yeah,
I want to like it more, but
I just, this is the movie that I want to go back and see the most.
Nice.
Because it just blew me in a way that I was not expecting at all. But I think when I watch this movie, I think of this is what Warner Studio, the Oscars were built for. Movies that pushed the medium forward, that brought crowds flocking in, had something to say, but also entertained, but also delivered in every aspect. Like this is, the Casablanca or Gone with the Wind or Titanic or whatever of our times, even though we're very old.
We're very old, guys.
But
Okay, so we should get to the cocktail before I finish this.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
Yeah, watch out, people. So, what do you think of this?
Great presentation. I love the cigarette.
Yeah.
It has to be a whiskey drink for sure.
Of course. Yeah.
So captures the movie, and it has like a fishy kind of profile to it, which also captures the movie. I do not like the fishy taste. So
Okay. I clearly do like it.
You do like it.
I think fishiness, like you said, does sort of go into some of the theme of the film. So I think so far, this is my favorite drink so far that we've done.
Okay.
Or maybe it's just because this is very strong, and so was the last one, and we'll see what's happening. See what's happening.
At some point, I will disown whoever is sitting over here.
Fair enough. Okay, to the sinners.
To the sinners.
There we go. Cheers.
Cheers.
It's one drink after another, and this is one battle after another.
Ooh.
Let's go.
What's left to say? I mean, this is obviously crowning achievement of the year in many ways. I'm a big PTA fan.
Yep.
Even though I denied it for a very long time, but I think I am a PTA head. For sure.
You love him.
And what's not to love, right? Like this movie kind of does all of it. It's a father-daughter story. It's a movie set in our times, but really in any time. It's a movie about finding your truth. It's a movie about kindness. It's a movie about failing, but also nurturing what's most important. That's like love. And on top of all that, it's a super funny movie. It's a thrilling ride. Some of those visuals of that movie, of that crazy road ride, I don't think I can ever get that out of my head. And then you have this like roster of performances from head to toe from everybody. So, I mean, you don't get movies like this very often.
No.
Yeah,
for me, this is, as I said, I think multiple times in these episodes that we've already done on this movie, my favorite movie of the year. Saw it 3 times. I mean, it's a crowning achievement on Paul Thomas Anderson's career, who's one of my favorite directors. Easily his best movie for me. A movie I walked out of this being like, this is instantly like one of my favorite movies, a classic film. And I think you're right. It does so many different things, operates at so many different levels, but it does boil down to, this, for me at least, connecting onto the optimism of this movie. Because it is about, life sucks. There's always going to be battles. World is never perfect, but you just keep fighting and there will be another battle. And sometimes it's not you fighting it, it's you passing it on to your next generation.
Right.
And yeah, the end of that movie, I cry every time. Like when the Tom Petty song comes in, it's all about like revolutionary optimism, which is an important value for me. And yeah, it's never going to be perfect, but you want to keep fighting and keep getting there, even if it's not you fighting the battle. So
I don't think it lionizes really anybody because these are flawed people.
100%.
And I think to me, that's true. Like the essence of the movie really is Tiana Taylor's character. Like she kind of sets the whole movie in motion. It's a very layered character, which is not judged, but is led to be, and you can sort of view it based depending on how you think.
Exactly.
Which I think is so critical for the movie.
Exactly.
I think the only reason why this movie for me is like a little bit lower is because it's just so epic and it's just so maybe of our times and so thick that my desire to go back in it is like I'm overwhelmed by it.
Okay.
Like of the movies that I love from this year, this might be at the bottom of the list for me to go back and watch it. Because part of it is that I'm still like recovering from the first experience in a good way.
Yeah.
But it's like a lot.
And at least this movie shows that you never give up and that there is a brighter future out there. We might be dead when it happens, but it's going to happen. And I believe in that. And cheers to the better future.
Better future. Speaking of.
Okay. So I will say it first on this drink. One of my favorite moments in the movie. And now as a meme line of, a few small beers. So I was a little disappointed this is just a Modelo, but I get it. There's got to be some mezcal. There's actually there's Peroni in this, so there is some beer. So I taste some beer in it actually, which I like. This is my favorite drink so far. Actually,
very well balanced, captures the movie. And the first thing that I thought of when I came is the image in my head is the yellow kind of paint on the road.
Oh yeah,
that's the image in my head, and that's the first thing I thought of when I saw this glass. So
love it.
I think this is a great cocktail.
Okay. Cheers to one battle and the cocktail.
And
I might be drinking this too fast, but it's fine. We'll make it through.
Okay, wow.
Let's serve up the next one. What do we got here? Bam. Okay, let's do it. Hey now.
It's Marty time.
Yeah, there we go. Give it to us. Marty Supreme, thoughts?
All right. Josh Safdie. The one and only Chalamet. Great cast of characters.
Keep the hits coming.
Keep them
coming.
So I had a lot of anticipation for this movie.
Okay.
I am a Chalamet fan, as I've said on the podcast.
Yes.
You're not so much.
Not a fan.
And I just was like, this feels like the first movie of his, which is not IP. And I think this movie, also like a lot of the great movies of this year, kind of got under my skin.
Okay.
In terms of not only this character and what he's trying to achieve, but there's something about his like dogged determination, just the milieu that's created thanks to Josh Safdie, the brilliant production designed by legendary Jack Fisk.
Yep.
The music, which is contemporary, by the way, or 80s.
Yeah, the score.
The score, like, I was into Jack Fisk talk about the movie, he had a documentary kind of feel in his mind, and that's what the movie feels like. And then this character who is at times appalling, at times an asshole, but I wouldn't say the word like you root for him, even though I did at times.
Okay.
I think it's more about we are in this culture now where saying that I'm good at something or saying that I want something is kind of looked down upon. And this is sort of like going back. And of course, there's a darker side to it too. And that's why the pendulum has shifted, towards the other end. But there's something about celebrating that I want this and I'm good at this, or I'm maybe bad at this, but I still want it.
Right.
And that's sort of this complicated dynamic of this character. And he pulls it off totally. After I left the movie, I thought of Goodfellas. I felt like this is the Goodfellas of our time.
Damn.
Where it's so frenetic, it's so energetic. It kind of slaps you. Not all of it even connects exactly, but I think it comes together.
Loved it.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah. So I love Safdies.
yeah,
Obviously, not both of them, but
right.
So I was going to this with the least expectations to connect on him, through him. Even though I'm not a Timmy guy. I thought the movie was mid, Marty Supreme would be my review of this.
No.
I thought that it was
Kendall, is she here? Is she here?
yeah, like there were multiple moments in this film where I was sitting in the theater and being like, why exactly am I watching this again? To me, the issue was the story. I just didn't care, and I it wasn't like I was not trying to. I just sort of like, I don't need to see any. Like, what's going on here? Like, do I need to
see that.
the other thing with this dog and like falling through the friggin' floor with the tub? I'm like, okay, like, can we
But
get
it's
to a
all
point?
just part of the milieu, you know.
I'm not a
of this
milieu guy.
time.
I don't want a milieu. I don't want a milieu.
I think you need to stand up, put your pants down, and get
Oh,
a
my
little
pants down.
bam.
Oh, okay. Well, okay, fair enough. I kind of feel drinks. I kind of feel the same way about this a little bit. It feels mid.
Yeah.
Is there alcohol in this?
There's alcohol in it. You had so much alcohol at this point that you're
I
not
can't
even
taste
feeling it. Beautiful color, but it has jalapeno in it very strongly, which I can feel. So to me, this captures the spiciness of this character, the brutality of this character, but it's wrapped in a sweet, attractive covering that might, fool you around.
Yeah, so like I don't taste anything, so this feels.
Okay, I think we need to shut down. This is it.
Cheers to Hamnet. To drink or not to drink? That is a question, and we are drinking. So.
Ooh, okay. Chloe Zhao's
Yes.
next movie.
Correct.
Like Jesse Buckley, Paul Mescal.
Yes. There should be mezcal in this.
There
It's
should
not
be
mezcal.
in it.
Damn, they missed something.
that.
They missed out on that.
They missed
Okay,
that.
I gotta keep going. Yeah.
Okay, so I watched this movie a little bit later after all the hype and everything. So I was expecting something great, but then the hype had been sort of killed a little bit as well. So I was tempered. All in all, I think I really love this movie. There's something about this movie in terms of how it, of course, captures grief, how it captures like making art and using art to get over grief, and that's the central premise of the movie, which I thought worked really well. Phenomenal ending. I thought it was amazing.
Yeah.
But there's something about this kind of interwovenness of like nature and Jesse Buckley's character and all of that, where they live and the dirt underneath the nails and how they look and feel and how they commune and all that. I don't know, you could sort of be a bit like, oh, this is too woo-woo, and the tree, and it's too
I
much.
love the tree.
Brilliantly acted. Like what Jesse Buckley is doing in this movie is kind of otherworldly.
Yeah, performance of the year.
It's just
for sure.
amazing.
Yeah.
And the kids, like the Jupe brothers, the little one, Jacoby Jupe, and the other guy who is
They're
older
related?
brother. They're related.
I didn't know that. The
Noah
brothers.
Jupe and
Little Jupes.
little Jupes.
The friggin' Jupes, guys. We got the Jupes going on. I didn't know that. Yeah, so I went into this movie, not a Chloe Zhao fan. Don't like her films. Huge Shakespeare guy. Hamlet is my favorite of his plays. So sort of going in, expecting maybe a Shakespeare in Love, sort of like a Shakespeare biopic, kind of.
Oh.
And I was honestly expecting. I don't know. I don't like Paul Mescal. But the movie, because it basically ends up being about his wife, Shakespeare's wife, and Jesse Buckley was incredible. Incredible. And throughout the film, even though I now knew sort of the historical beats of what would happen, I wasn't really connecting with the movie until the entire sequence at the end in the Globe Theater. The second she goes in the Globe Theater, and now they're performing Hamlet, and all of the, much like in Sentimental Value, where it's an artist using his art to say something he cannot say directly at all to even the people, his freaking wife.
Right.
His kid died. He can't relate. He cannot talk to his wife about it except through the play.
It's very moving.
Absolutely, just stunning freaking cinema.
Yeah.
So the second the movie entered the Globe Theater, I was locked in.
All right. Speaking of that, what do you think of the cocktail?
It's delicious. I'm almost done with it.
Dude.
Yeah. Okay,
happening?
so yeah, I think the foam is nice. Okay, in terms of how it's like the film.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
So it's green, which is very. I feel like this movie is a lot about, again, her connection to nature.
Yep.
This woodsy sort of Wiccan thing that she has going on, which I did like. Thought that really worked well, and I think this drink kind of captures that. Like I feel like when I drink this, and maybe it's because I've had like 4 other drinks before this, I feel like I'm in the woods.
It's very woody, it's very herbaceous.
Yes.
And you can't see on the camera, but there's like an orange kind of flower on it.
Yeah.
Which reminds me of her orange dress. She has kind of this like dark, deep orange dress that she wears throughout the entire movie pretty much. That's what it makes me think of. It's a good drink. I agree.
It's a good drink, and I think it matches the film really well.
Yeah, agreed.
All right. To be or not to be, we're going to be drunk. I don't know. Hey now, we'll see.
Who is this person? Take him out.
Whoa! Whoa! It's alive! Uh-oh. It happens to everybody. It's fine.
Ooh.
Look at this.
Okay, wow. It's a beautiful chalice we have here.
Drink. Good.
Okay, Frankenstein.
Yes.
Guillermo del Toro's childhood dream.
That's right.
What did you think?
Love the book. Read this in high school. Big fan of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. Up until this point, I mean, the James Whale original, like, Universal picture, incredible. Not really an adaptation of the book. I appreciate what Branagh did in the 90s with the movie, actually. But I think this was the perfect blending of the two, where the movie felt real to the narrative of the book and how the novel went, but also was very cinematic. And it has all the things you want in a Guillermo del Toro movie. I'm a huge fan of his. I've liked him for a very long time. And this movie, just the production design, costumes, like friggin' 11 out of 10. Everything. And captured everything I love about Frankenstein's story. I thought the acting was over the top in a good way. So, yeah, I mean, it's my favorite Guillermo movie. No, Blade 2, forever. But, no, I think this movie was fantastic. So this is a movie I really liked. And I'm glad. I feel like this is like every year the Academy has one movie in there, especially now they have the 10, that is more about the craft of the film. The craft elements in this, I don't think you can beat it. So,
I love Guillermo as like a cineast and
as a
like
guy,
a voice of movies and all that. He's like a great person. Like, what an honor would it be to like hang out with him, you know? But I think I'm getting a little bit just bored of the Del Toro-ness of it. It feels like it's the same world, you know, Crimson Tide, Nightmare Alley, sort of dark and carny and all of that. The crafts are amazing, nothing to take away from that. But this, and I feel like this movie just so in his wheelhouse that it almost feels just so predictable.
Too perfect? Oh, okay, I see.
So I don't know.
Too perfect. Okay,
I wasn't really into it. That said, you cannot not admire the craft of it. I will say there's something about cinematography of the movie that at times it looked kind of fake to me, even though a lot of it is built.
A lot of it was.
Right.
Which is also I love about it.
And he's such a voice of like, no AI and practical and this and that. But there's something about the way it's like lit, or I'm not a lens person, I don't know. But at times the movie kind of felt very CGI to me.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
And then to the over the top part of it, I can accept that in a movie that kind of is pitched at that level. I think the movie is very earnest and serious.
Sincere.
It's sincere.
Del Toro's sincere.
Right. And as a result of it, the over-the-topness, and I'm specifically looking at you, Oscar Isaac, who I love.
I loved him in this.
Miscast.
Oh my God, I loved him in this.
Completely
I know
miscast.
I'm in a minority.
Yeah, I love him otherwise.
I thought he was so good in this.
I thought he just was the accent, the overdoneness. From a performance standpoint, I do think Elordi is amazing, actually. I'm actually very happy for him that he got nominated.
Yeah, he was great.
Because it's such a kind of wordless, obviously physical performance, and I'm very happy that one of Guillermo's creatures is getting the limelight. Of course, you needed like a hot movie star, you know, young'un to kind of do that.
Thoughts?
I think it's a great cocktail.
This is fantastic.
Not only is it delicious, but from a movie representation standpoint, it's sort of gingery, it's dark, it kind of feels like a potion, not just the presentation, but even like the taste of it. Like,
absolutely,
something's going to happen to me. I'm going to transform into something else.
We'll see what that happens. But yeah, no, I'm a big. I love a chalice. Look, this fucking chalice.
This is great.
I love a chalice.
It's delicious.
And yeah, it is delicious. It does look like that scene in Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Yeah.
When she drinks the thing and like the whole. This looks like I'm about to turn into a hag here. We'll see what happens. Stay tuned for the next one. I don't know.
Or Frankenstein. I don't know. Or no, the monster.
Oh, the Frankenstein's monster. Yeah, we're getting it right here. Yeah, but this is delicious.
It's so good.
Delicious. Okay. Oh yeah. Let's do it.
Ooh.
Start me up.
Vroom, vroom, bitches.
That's right.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Now, is that some gasoline or not?
I mean, this is, yeah. We're about to start the F1 race. So, F1. Let's go.
So, Joe Kosinski's Fall Up After Top Gun Maverick.
Best movie ever
made. Best movie ever made.
Yep, we
Brad
acknowledge
Pitt
that.
In the hot seat.
He's in
Jerry
the hot seat.
Condon.
Yep.
Javier Bardem.
Yep.
We are on the racetrack, literally.
Yes.
In the car.
Mm-hmm.
This is also in my top 5 theater movie going experiences.
No way.
I saw it in the big screen at the Chinese theater
Yes.
as well.
Yes.
And there's something about just the reverberation that you feel when you watch a movie like this, the sensory experience of it.
Yeah.
It's such a thrill ride. It's the kind of movies that you and I grew up with. You know, they used to make movies like this kind of every month.
Yeah.
Except this movie is elevated because of its technical wizardry to a whole other level.
Exactly.
So, you know, it's a simple story movie that has been done before.
Right.
But elevated, you know, because of the craft of it. Really, sound, amazing cinematography, brilliantly edited. So, for one, I'm very happy this is in the Best Picture top 10.
Okay.
And of all the blockbusters, if there's a movie that I want to go back and watch,
it's this.
It would be this.
Oh, okay.
You know, as much as we talked about Avatar, which I also really appreciate, probably my favorite Avatar movie.
Where's Varang?
There's the Varang cocktail.
Well,
you get sucked in.
I will get sucked anyway.
Hey now.
But
I think it's the third Avatar movie, so, you know.
I know.
Versus doing something like this, where you are literally transported, not just on the racetrack, but in the car, it is kind of amazing.
Yeah.
When have we experienced that before, you know?
Yeah.
So I give it to them, and I'm happy the movie is in the Best Picture top 10 list.
Okay.
Even though it's a little bit silly. I acknowledge that.
Okay.
But I kind of love it.
Yeah, like I saw Society of the Chinese.
Yeah.
I enjoyed all the technical aspects of it. I'm not like a race guy. I don't know how cars work.
I actually do love cars. That's my
love
other
cars.
thing. I do love cars.
You do?
This has never come up.
You love cars.
I do love cars.
Cheers to cars. not Lightning McQueen. Do you like Lightning McQueen?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, you like cars?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, revelations happening.
It doesn't mean that I'm knowledgeable about cars, but I do love cars.
You love the car. Okay,
I do love cars. I've always collected little cars from childhood.
You're a Matchbox
guy.
Still
do, yeah. I still have two scale models of some of the cars.
So, it's crazy. So I appreciate the technical craft of it. But you know, I thought this movie was enjoyable. I liked seeing it. Like, I love a Brad Pitt movie. I was excited as the last race was like, I'm in the seat and there's great technical stuff. I don't know. It maybe again similar to Sinners. Like, I came in to being like, okay, you made the best movie ever made, Top Gun Maverick, with the best star of all time. And this felt a little bit like a downshift. You know, we're in second gear now. We got Brad instead of Tom. We got cars instead of planes.
What do you think of the cocktail?
This is
great.
Delicious. However, again, we're like 7.
No, we are 9 cocktails in.
But some of them were no booze.
Oh, yeah, so 7.
Yeah, so we're 7 boozes in. This is great.
This is very good. It definitely is gasoline or whatever they put in these cars for them to run.
You should know you're a car guy. I don't know how cars work.
I never claimed that I was knowledgeable. I just
love it. Okay.
I just love the car, and that's it.
Okay, fair enough.
To be fair, I love cars from the 40s.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this tastes like
It's gasoline.
Yeah, my engine is heating up. Let's do it. Let's
absolutely.
go. Yeah,
But it's delicious.
it's delicious. Okay,
It's really good.
To the F1.
To the F1. Final contender,
Okay, this is the last one.
Bugonia.
Bugonia.
Like a little honeycomb on it.
Honeycomb.
Okay.
We want honeycomb. Do you remember those commercials? Anyway, we're fine. What are we doing?
I am fine. I don't know about the other people sitting on this table.
I don't know who else you're talking about.
Who else is there? Oh yeah, I don't know
I
who
don't
it is.
see anybody
I don't
else.
see anybody, exactly.
Okay. We've covered some Your Worst films in this podcast before. Not a fan. Again, I feel like I'm going to be denied my Greek heritage for this, but
True.
I know, yeah, it doesn't click with me. Too of a pessimistic worldview and a little bit too extreme / avant-garde. And for this movie, I felt the same thing. I would not watch this again. It was a little too much of like, I mean, half the movie is like, Emma Stone's character gets kidnapped and it's just like them, like torturing and berating her. And, it just gets uncomfortable. I don't want to see that for that long. And the ending is interesting, I guess, different from the original film in a way that this is a remake of a Korean film. But yeah, I mean, again, great performance from Emma Stone. Fantastic performance as he gets out of her.
Right.
But overall, like, it was not enjoyable. And at the end of the day, like, I need a movie and I need art to be, enjoyable, I guess. I don't know.
I will own up and say this is the only Best Picture nominated movie that I have not seen. Because
You haven't seen it?
I haven't
and you waited
seen
to the
it.
end?
I know.
When I have been affected by a lot of this, you're telling me this.
What a hardship you've been through. Oh
I've been through a lot. Kind of like Emma Stone's character in Bugonia. I feel like I've been
I think you need to shave your head first. Then talk to me.
No one's touching this hair. You know what I'm saying?
Because I'm just over.
You're over Yorgos.
You're over Yorgos, Emma, and I mean.
You're over Emma?
The two of them together.
Oh, okay.
This union, and I love them both. They're very talented, obviously, but this thing of like, I don't know, these themes that they're exploring, the darkness of it and the seriousness of it, I'm just not into it anymore,
Okay. You pulled the plug.
I pulled the plug. I want the best for the both of them. I want Emma to go out and do something else. I was watching a Hollywood Reporter roundtable, kind of like this. Of course, they weren't as hammered, and also they were people of note as opposed to whoever you are. I am. I don't know who you are.
I'm noting something here about the number of drinks we're doing. Something's getting noted here.
Even he said that I'm going to go on a long vacation, and I was like,
Yorgos said that?
Please.
Oh, wow.
I think you need a break.
You talking to me now?
You need a break too.
Okay, here we go. So what were you saying?
This is it.
Yeah. Okay, this is it. So you haven't. Okay, so
the cocktail itself, bees knees.
So there's a big theme in this film of the bees.
Oh yeah, because Jesse Plemons' character is a beekeeper, right?
Yes, he is. But it's a lot about like, why are the bees? So I think this movie, this cocktail, is actually very good.
It's a very good cocktail. Yeah, I agree.
It's got the sweetness
and the saltiness,
which is the movie's salty. But it's like the bee theme. It's a big bee movie, not the bee movie with Jerry Seinfeld, but
B minus, you mean?
No, that movie was a B movie. You know what I'm saying? But no, I think this is a good encapsulation of the film, honestly.
Okay, and tasty cocktail.
And it's the end of a 10 drink and 8 alcoholic. It's been a long night. Okay.
Yes.
What was your favorite cocktail of the night?
I think the One Battle After a Michelada was my favorite. It captured the movie's essence with the mezcal and the beer, the beautiful yellow-orange, yellow brick road kind of look of it, and it was the tastiest as the cocktail that I would want to drink again. Okay. So that's my number one. What about you?
So you've had a few small beers. Okay, so for me, that one was great, but honestly, I have to give it to Frankenstein. I said on.
You love a chalice.
I love a chalice. I love the presentation of the bubble.
True.
Popping,
which I didn't get.
Sometimes the bubble is.
I've heard it said
Sometimes you don't get the bubble. Yeah, but that again, it, like not only was the drink amazing, like I would order that again as a drink at a bar.
Very tasty drink,
but I think it was like I felt like I was in the movie, being like,
totally.
He's alive.
Oh, that is entirely Oscar Isaac's performance.
Yeah, right.
The whole movie.
Which I love. Okay,
this is why you're not in the movie.
I should be in the movie, I guess.
We have survived.
One of us survived.
One of us has survived.
We won't tell which one.